think ultimately when I work with students, it's to spark that interest or to play on the interests that they seem interested in and try to utilize it as a teachable learning moment. And I can't say how many times I stress with my students that to ask questions, to develop them into students where they're going to ask questions and find answers and be independent learners. If you can do that, they're going to be successful no matter what level they're taking, no matter how high up. But they have to learn to be a student.
I'm Bernadette Wishmeyer. I teach elementary music. It's my 21st year in Lakeshore Schools and my 25th year teaching. Here at Masonic, we actually, all 3 elementary schools applied for and received a grant for ukuleles last year. Each building got more than a classroom set, and we incorporated them with 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade last year. They love the ukuleles. If you looked around the room, every single student was engaged. There wasn't one who didn't want to play it. In fact, I should have just let them explore, because that's what they want to do, is just see what sounds they can make on their own. I've seen kids make connections that maybe they would come in here and not sing and not do anything, but then we started our ukulele unit and they would come back and say, I asked for ukulele for my birthday. I started piano lessons, or I'm getting a guitar for Christmas. I love when I hear stuff like that. The foundation is always open to new ideas. So I think that anything new presented to them, they're open to and they're going to support, which long term, as times change and education changes and society changes, I think they're helping us adjust to all of those changes by supporting whatever we need or even just want to try something new. I think it's nice to know we can count on them if we have a new idea, that we know that they'll support it and get us what we need or just want for fun.
I'm Donna Bowers, and I am the Vice President of the Lakeshore Foundation. From 1986 to present, we've given out 500 grants, and within the last school year, we have given out $66,000 in grants. Our district has an operating budget, and it is set for specific things. Our grants in our foundation, it allows teachers to apply for the grants and to ask for specific things that the district may not be able to give them for that specific school year. If we weren't here to help them in just a little bit that we do, maybe they wouldn't be able to have these little extras that they may need to help encourage the kids and motivate them and inspire them and be creative. That we're all about promoting what the teachers want to promote for our students to be, they're our future. So we are looking for those kind of grants that will help our kids learn and be the best that they can be.
I am Lisa Pecoraro, and I teach physical education at Violet Elementary School. I am so grateful to the foundation because they initially, many, many years ago, purchased skates for us. And since then, it's been so many years we've upkept the skates and rotated the wheels and cleaned them and sewed and things that I needed to do to keep them going. And just now recently, they approved a grant last spring for us to buy brand new skates again. So to have children be able to roller skate and learn that skill for me is priceless. Those kids that have learned, did not know how to skate at all when they first came in, and then to be able to see them participate in those activities, and especially with skating, learn the skill, be brave enough to come off the mat, use our skate helpers, and then to eventually not be able to use them at all and skate proficiently on their own is just amazing to watch. I have kids on a daily basis telling me, wow, Miss P, I can do it, or Miss P, I love doing this activity, and it just makes me happy when I hear that. And here they come, ready or not.
I've been with the foundation since 1986. All I can say is, like, over the years, I've just heard a lot of praise about things that have happened through the thank yous from the teachers and the students. They'll send us pictures and they're just all excited, and it's such a great feeling to know that we have been able to provide what was needed that time. and it's a pretty good feeling.
My name is Mr. Gardner. I currently teach STEAM at Masonic Heights. Personally, in the STEAM facility that I'm working in currently, last year I've got I was the recipient of a joint grant that was written on behalf of the STEAM department for elementary, and that is our Lego wall. Now, our Lego wall is a great interactive space that the kids all have a chance to use. They did some designing of houses and things, and they each had their own little square on the wall in which they could put their final pieces together. Having those Legos available right here on premise, I mean, it worked right into the teaching lessons that we do. In addition to that, having it organized with the materials that they've provided makes it so much easier in transitioning from class to class. The foundation helped with a grant when I first did a one-to-one in my classroom, so there were some minor supplies I had to get through our Lakeshore Foundation, even though it was outside of the district grant that provided me with one-to-one. But when I saw, and we had those materials like the certain software, I saw great success there. But I think by having those one-to-one when I did, I saw many of my students when they got into the high school level get really engaged in website design and media and things that we had started with in our classroom. Or we had our TV media doing our daily announcements in my classroom, which also, well, I'm sure some of my students have moved on into at least the high school level doing similar or the same. Do you know anybody?
With the help of the Lakeshore Foundation of Educational Excellence, teachers have been able to provide unique experiences for students with materials from grant requests that overall enrich student education and impact their future.